Hello. So today I want to talk a little bit about small talk. How to have a conversation with somebody. You know what I'm talking about. You go to a party or you meet somebody or you're in a social situation where two people are just standing next to each other and they gotta talk to each other. Small talk. Here's the thing, small talk fucking sucks. Everybody hates small talk. But we all gotta do it. It's part of life. So I thought today I'd give you guys some tips on small talk. If you're like me and sometimes you find yourself in a crowded room stuck in a corner with nothing to say. So, come here often? Then maybe these tips will help you out. First thing you gotta do, and this is the easiest thing, is you ask questions. You don't ask questions like, hey, who the fuck are you? Or, you wanna die, motherfucker? Or, did you steal my fucking condoms? More like, so, how do you know everybody? What do you do for fun? Or, what do you want to do for fun? That gets the talking flowing, and then you sort of branch off from there, which leads into the second point, which is you actually have to listen to what the fuck the person's saying. Don't just wait for your turn to tell your story. I fucking hate when I tell a story like, oh yeah, so I rode a bicycle yesterday. And the other guy's like, that's so funny, it reminds me of that time I made out with a camel. Where you're like, oh, the other day I had a salad for lunch. Yeah, it's so funny. Did you know I drive a Lamborghini? It's just so fucking annoying because it's like, where the fuck did that story come from? Oh, I know where it came from. You had it locked and loaded, ready to go, and you were just waiting for a break in the conversation, and you're gonna blast me in the face with it. This is not verbal bukkake, alright? Along the same lines, you never want to be a story topper. Just because I told you I went swimming doesn't mean you need to tell me about the time you went swimming across the Gulf of Mexico and punched a shark in the face because he tried to steal your board shorts, so you strangled him with an octopus that was right there. Like, it's not the storytelling Hunger Games either. Can we just talk like humans? Just listen and let's just be fucking friends. Now, there are certain things that can be sort of conversation killers. And I'm not talking about like an awkward sentence because everybody is fucking awkward. Let's just get that out in the open. People say awkward things, you gotta just sort of take it with a grain of salt. You know, things like, I'm a brony. I really like your boobs. I'm interested in what you're saying, but I'm also interested in making out with that guacamole right now. Everybody's awkward, all right? So moving on. I'm talking about things people say that just kill conversations dead in their tracks. Oh, really? That's amazing. Well, maybe for someone like you, I mean, if you're into something like that, this is awkward. Here are some examples of logical responses. This is awkward. Well, it wasn't, motherfucker, until you just made it awkward, so why do you look so angry? This is my face. Gee, you're a real quiet person. That's so funny, because I was about to say you're a real fucking loudmouth piece of shit. And then the worst are the preface bomb. You know, stuff where they start the sentence with X, and then you know whatever comes after X is just gonna be a Holocaust. No offense, but this might come out wrong, but I don't want to sound racist, but you know, you'd be much happier if you just, you know, you'd be much prettier if you just, like, nope, stop. Shut the fuck up. Jokes are always pretty much a safe bet. I heard a great joke the other day. Knock, knock. Who's there? Smell mop. Smell mop. Smell mop. Oh, you motherfucker. And if you really want to be sort of daring, a good way to cut through the bullshit is just to tell a really off-color joke. Did you know that statistically, 1 out of 5 people is next to a sex offender? Not me though. I live next to a really sexy 7-year-old boy. Because as soon as you finish the fucking joke, there's that beat. There's like that moment of silence, that moment of truth where you're like, well, either we're all gonna have a great laugh or I'm gonna get thrown off a balcony. But at least I made a choice. And obviously we're on the topic, you have to be able to take a joke. Nobody wants to be around somebody who's just like a joke pussy, you know? Like if you're like, hey, Bruins suck. And I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself. No, I can't fuck, what are you talking about? Whoa. Relax. I don't want to fuck myself. I don't even know if I can. Like, I don't actually want you to go fuck yourself. It's sort of just an expression. I mean, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Would you please? Why are you so fucking mean to me? I'm just sort of like, go fuck yourself, you know? I don't really mean it, but I kind of do. A really good rule of thumb is people love to talk about themselves, but they hate to be interviewed. So instead of saying, so what do you do? You say, so what do you like to do in your free time? Stop right. If you're gonna interview for a job, you should know that they hit you with some really fucking weird questions, like, how many pennies can fit in this room? Or, how many blue cars are there in America? Or, what's your greatest weakness? Now, if they hit you with the weakness question, here's your answer. So what's your greatest weakness? I would say honesty. It doesn't sound like a weakness. I don't really give a fuck. By and large, you know you're a shitty conversationalist if you're only answering in one word question. Oh, yeah, sure, Mexico. Okay, yeah, and cock, ball. Like, it's a give and take, and you frankly have to bring something to the table. So if you're stuck, here's a couple things to get the conversation going. So, what's your favorite icebreaker? What's in your fridge? If you had to bang one Muppet, who would you bang? What's the best dinosaur? So, Game of Thrones? How many evil toddlers could you defeat in an unarmed fight to the death? So do you like stuff? Titanic. Nah, that's a shitty icebreaker. So, tell me about your sneakers. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a sociopath are you? What do you think of my haircut? So, shots or... That was you. Or my personal favorite. So, what should we talk about next? It's likable. I don't know, maybe you gotta be there. The other thing you remember is people love to bitch about stuff. So a good strategy is to find some sort of a common ground that you two can fucking relate on. You know, something like, is it kind of chilly in here? Because I guarantee you'll be hit with something like, bro, it is a fucking Arctic tundra in here. It's colder than Sub-Zero's refrigerator if he was roommates with Mr. Freeze and Iceman, and they lived in a ventilated igloo beyond the North Wall in the day after tomorrow. Did we just become best friends? I mean, at the end of the day, anything's only as awkward as you make it. So slap on a smile, and just get out there. And if all else fails, just get drunk and let it happen. You know, do whatever makes you feel good. Just make sure you use protection. Come here, Norman. Thanks for watching the video. If you have a new idea for a Tuesday, leave it in the comment section below. If you have a good answer for any of the icebreaker questions I asked, leave them in the comment section below. I'll read through them, I'll pick my favorite answer, and I'll send you a condom. I don't know. If you like the video, please subscribe. If you don't like the video, please subscribe. My name is MaxNoSleeves, and I'll see you next Tuesday. I think I deserve this.
Hello!